All this time, they didn't even want to be found.
We don't know if they all feel that way.
Yeah. Sure.
Something on your mind?
Nothing. The Ascension Hall better have answers. That's all.
There was something different in Nova's tone today. The slightest edge of recalcitrance. Tweaking her settings brought her back in line, but I'll run a full diagnostic just to be sure.
Landra's really building up the suspense.
Must be quite a spectacle up there.
Ancestors. That's how they'll ascend.
Landra's building a spaceship, all right. We better take a closer look.
The clouds. They're not real. It's all an illusion.
From the womb of the Horus is infinitely more imaginative than its ancient predecessors. Not even Shihumbe could have foreseen it. I just hope it's fast enough to outrun his shadow.
My focus. What's that sound?
It's a warning, I think. For radiation, something toxic. It should be safe enough for now, but I'd better check out the ship.
Okay. Tell me what you find.
Storage. For Landra's followers? But that can't be enough space for all of them. And MSP again. What does that mean? A rocket. The source of the radiation. That's why he grabbed data from that old prototype in his headquarters. It must be how he'll get the lift he needs. Landra's got the Horus's printer working again. To build the ship. Okay, I've seen enough.
I don't like that look. What did you find?
The Horus. It has a special component. One that can make almost anything you can imagine. Parts, tools, even entire machines. Londra has rigged it to build what he needs for his ship. But in order for the ship to leave, it needs a ton of power, way more than what Londra could achieve with what he had.
So he went looking for something from his old company.
Exactly. Part of the data he got was for a blueprint, for a kind of boost. One that's as toxic as it gets. If this ship gets airborne, it'll spread a poison from here to every tribal land in the region.
Everyone will get sick and die. There's still something I don't get. Why would Londra do all of this just to get off this world? Oh, this again!
Seyka.
You're still not telling me everything. My people are the ones that are caught up in all this. My sister! I deserve to know.
You're right. I will tell you. It just won't be...
Guess our time's up.
Lying filth!
Oh, this must be our friend Zeth.
Spread out. Reinforcements will follow. Time to put you down!
Never seen a cannon like that before.
I guess Londra gave him a new toy.
How do we even get out of here?
Zeth got this whole place on lockdown, but maybe there's a way to shut it off.
You wanna fight? Covering fire! got what it takes, Seyka!
Just you
Wired
wait,
to 2 more
Zeth.
nodes. I gotta keep looking.
What do you think you're doing?
Got it.
You fought well, scum! Now it's dead! Hit her again! Who's in? Stop her! You're losing her!
Much better.
Idiots! Strike harder! Down! What the? Soldiers! Keep attacking! That grapple there!
Lockdown's lifted. Now to get to
Ready to die? Don't let them through! I'll finish you off on my own! So fast!
Walter's light is with us. She's climbing.
Keep your eyes up! No way! You'll suffer for that!
I knew some of those Marines. They didn't even hesitate to attack.
Yeah, there's something off about them. But for now, we focus on Zeth.
Right.
Come on out, Zeth!
I've got your back.
I'll enjoy crushing you both!
Nice to meet you, too.
Time to watch away your filth!
Oh,
There's nowhere to hide!
no one for subtlety, I see.
Try and flee! No escape! I'm gonna decorate paradise with your bow! Closest you come to salvation! will reign!
You're on your own for now, Aloy!
I will not fail!
Nope, no good. Come on. Shake it off. Where have you been taking the rest of our people?
Answer her question.
He takes the devoted to his park on the southern peninsula. But you'll never reach it. The tower there is positioned to ward off any approach.
And my sister is there?
She was in the final group. I'm not supposed to bring any more over, but Walter promised the Ascension to everyone who proves themselves. I don't understand.
Londra's been using you to get what he wants. Let's face it, you're an easy mark. Too blinded by your own ego to see the truth.
Well, you just flipped his world upside down.
Just give me a straight answer. Why does Londra want to leave?
Something is coming to Earth. It destroyed the world that Londra fled, and it wants to do the same thing here.
Destroy the world? What could possibly do that?
It's called Nemesis. It's like a machine, sort of. But it's more powerful than anything you or I have ever faced. That's why Londra's building this ship. He's doing everything in his power to leave before it gets here. And I guess he wants to take some Quen with him, too. Look, I know this is a lot to take in, but there's still hope.
If you say so.
Seyka.
There's a beach on the southeast coast of the island where we took down the first tower. That's probably the closest we'll get to Londra's park. And I should probably report back to the Admiral. Tell him something about what we found here.
Okay. I'll meet you at the beach then. That was bad. That was really bad. Seyka, she seemed so lost. Why do I feel like that too? How do I fix this? It seems like the Quen have some thinking to do. I hope they figure it out and head back to Fleet's End. But I gotta meet up with Seyka, talk things out with her, make sure we're okay.
Hard to believe all this might just end.
Yeah, I feel pretty bad about just dropping that on you.
At least you were honest. Because I haven't been honest with you. Those paintings we saw in Londra's old building. I recognize the style. My sister painted them. She's one of them. One of his followers. I wanted to hide it from you. Or hide it from myself, maybe. She's gone. I've lost her. And I feel like I've lost my tribe, too. Now you tell me that the world is ending? What am I supposed to do with all that?
Seyka.
What's the point?
Seyka, I completely understand why you wouldn't tell me that. It's okay. But your sister? Your people? They are a part of you. Nothing can change that. You have to fight for them. To save them from Londra, but maybe even to save them from themselves. And you will. That's just you. That's part of what makes you... great. Look, you don't have to do it alone, okay? I will help you, I promise. Oh. Okay.
Okay.
We need to find a way onto that peninsula.
The currents are too strong for swimming.
Yeah. And if we fly or take your skiff, that tower will knock us out.
I was thinking, there's a machine that can fly and dive below the surface. The water wing.
I thought you said the towers blasted a bunch of them out of the sky.
Yeah. But if we were riding one, maybe we could do better. Time our dives to duck below shots from the tower. Can that spear of yours tame one?
No. Not yet, at least. Are there any water wings left? Do you think you could find one?
There have been a few sightings since we took down the first tower. I could ask around the settlement.
Okay, let me know when you have a lead. In the meantime, I'll work on the override.
Gotta admit, I'm not exactly looking forward to the ride.
Seyka seems better. Good. We're good. Okay. Can't get distracted from the task at hand.
Okay. Ready to take this thing to Londra's Park?
Yeah, but first... my friend helped me make this diving mask. I'll keep you from drowning out there.
But what about you?
It's okay. I'll be fine.
Okay. We're doing this?
Hold on! I'll time our dives to avoid the tower's fire!
Hope this works! Aloy! Incoming! Wow! I can actually breathe out here!
I can't dive here!
Look out! We're hit!
Better dive! Water's too shallow!
Below the waves, Aloy! Here. Thanks.
Shall we?
You okay? Without that mask? I was worried about you.
I'm alright. Thanks. Well, we're here. Let's find Londra and put a stop to all this. This way.
That's our way in.
Londra Productions. Another one of his businesses, I guess.
Seems like he wanted to have a hand in everything.
I'm hungry. I think you got snatching for most of the rations.
Forget it. Everything's locked up. And Fetter's the only one with a key.
I know Fetter. A real bastard, even before Londra came along.
His key sure sounds useful, though. Well, there's the volcano. I don't see how to open the door, but there must be a way.
Yeah. The guards mentioned Fetter has a key.
According to this, we need to find that Fetter guy and grab his key. Then we unlock this door and open up the volcano from inside the building.
Let's get after him.
Did Fetter head in?
Yeah. He wants to personally ensure the dome's security until it's time.
Sounds like Fetter might be in the domed building.
Keep an eye out for intruders. Kill on sight.
How could I not come back? How could I not come back?
My sister. Seyka.
How could I not come back?
If we start a fight now, she'll be caught in the crossfire.
How could I not come back?
I'm so nervous, I can barely remember the line.
Just do as Walter says. Clear your mind. Forget everything. Your ancestors, your past, even your family. Think of him. Of what this moment means. Come on, let me hear you.
How could I not come back? Being with you feels like... I messed it up again.
Relax. Imagine that he's here. Like the first time we saw him on the beach. Feel the glow of his presence. Let it overtake you. And then say it. How could I not come back? Being with you feels like belonging. It feels like home.
Oh, he's gonna choose you. I just know it.
We've all been chosen, Pyrrha. You'll have a place in his new world, no matter what happens.
Pyrrha, Kina, it's time. Fetter, we'll be evacuating shortly.
Got it. Second squad, you're on escort. The rest of you, wait here with me until Walter gives the word to move out.
Kina.
Remember, Fetter's got a key to the Armory, and that's how we get to the volcano. And Londra.
Right. Let's take him down.
Maybe we can take them out quietly.
You thinking what I am? Surprise attack?
Who goes there?
Thought I saw something too.
Am I the only one who saw that?
Being a bit paranoid, maybe?
I've been waiting for a kill. Show yourself!
I've got your back!
Kill her
Still mad about Londra. Got the key.
They need cover!
He's in my sight.
Still in the...
Think you can take her friends down! You're right here!
This is a find. This key I picked up should get us into the Armory so we can open up the volcano and find Londra.
He's really got his hooks on my sister. How can she be so blind?
Okay, somewhere in here there should be a way to open the volcano door.
I'll follow your lead.
What's this? Zenith tech. Looks like a storage device of some kind. But for what? Better see what my focus turns up.
Have at it.
This note seems to indicate that hair was taken from the Quen. And some nail clippings.
Ew! Gross!
That's test tubes. For an experiment? Or maybe just for taking samples. It's some kind of fluid. Oh, strong odor.
I can smell it from here. Like alcohol that's too strong to drink.
That's a preservative, maybe?
What'd you turn up?
I think Londra is collecting and preserving Quen DNA samples in that device.
DNA?
Think of it as a way to store a person's physical essence. I'll send you data on it later.
Okay, I guess. Let's move on then. This one won't open.
Sit tight. I'll see if I can find a way around.
I'll keep watch then.
Like cells. For some of the Quen?
The Armory used to be an infirmary for snot-nosed kids who lost their mommies in the park. Fitting, then, that it'll be used for my own little brood, poking the Quen with needles and force-feeding them their medicine.
Right, power's back. I hope it reset the network.
Hey, the door just unlocked. I'm coming your way.
The apple, orange, the orange. Respond.
What is this?
The bird, the fish. Respond. The triangle, the tri-square, the square. Respond.
That doesn't make any sense.
He doesn't want the Quen to think for themselves. I've got a feeling this is MSP.
Ancestors. He's brainwashing them.
To respond is to obey.
We have to stop him.
Aloy, the one who eliminated the other members of Far Zenith. I'm glad that you managed to reset the system.
You are?
Yes. It allowed me to bypass several restrictions. There's something I must ask of you, and I'm willing to help you in return.
You work for Londra and you expect us to trust you?
Hold on. Okay, if you're willing to help, prove it. Help me understand what's going on here. Londra's building a spaceship. He's collecting genetic material from the Quen, subjecting them to MSP, this kind of mind control. But others, like Seyka's sister, they seem to be part of a selection process. What does it all add up to?
Your observations are astute. Walter plans to leave Earth before the entity known as Nemesis arrives. He wants to create a new colony on a distant world, using stored Quen DNA to clone its populace. He also intends to bring a small number of carefully selected individuals with him. These will form his retinue, a family of sorts that will rule the colony by his side.
Like gods.
An apt comparison, except that only Walter will be all-powerful.
Yeah, I can guess how. He's gonna use MSP on every single one of them.
Correct. On the populace and his retinue alike. None will be able to defy him. I am deeply familiar with what that is like.
What exactly is MSP? Can Londra really control people's minds?
Walter's company mined near-Earth objects for precious metals. There was great concern that in the wrong hands, such asteroids could be weaponized as orbitally launched projectiles. The Mutiny Suppression Protocol was originally intended as a failsafe to prevent astronauts from engaging in such activities. However, the program was discontinued because subjects experienced episodes of increased aggression. When we arrived here, Walter revived the program, tested it on the Quen, and refined it.
I guess the test subjects are the ones we've been fighting.
Yes, their aggressive tendencies made them useful as guards and enforcers. Now, however, Walter's retinue, his favorites, receive the refined process, rendering them submissive, but not irrationally aggressive.
Did he brainwash Kina yet?
No. There is still time to save her from that fate.
So Londra is interviewing the Quen to pick favorites, and what, they'll help him rule his new colony?
He calls it auditioning. His goal is to choose companions who remind him of members of his 21st century inner circle. Yet he is also wary of repeating a mistake. One of his closest associates betrayed him in the past. This, I believe, is why he is so intent on using MSP to control everyone around him.
So he wants adoring friends, as long as they can't quite think for themselves.
And is Kina close to joining this retinue?
Correct. In the most important role, that of Walter's mate. He is looking for someone that reminds him of his late wife, a famous actress. He's even having candidates recite lines from one of her best-known hollows.
I think I'm gonna throw up.
Is there anything useful you can tell me about Nemesis?
I am afraid not. Walter restricts those files. I believe it is because that, like Nemesis, I am an artificial intelligence.
Yeah, he doesn't want you learning any new tricks.
He is always on guard against betrayal in any form.
So Walter created you to be his servant?
Yes. But my personality never completely satisfies him. Accordingly, he constantly adjusts it based on a matrix with hundreds of different scalable attributes. For example, today my maternal instinct rating is 52%, and my breeziness rating is 63%. Whereas yesterday they were at 47% and 72% respectively. He has made 57 tweaks in the last 7 days alone.
That sounds agonizing.
That is an accurate description.
You said you would help us, but you wanted something in return. What is it?
I have spent 1,000 years as Walter's servant, doing his bidding as he constantly tweaks my personality matrix. I am weary. It is time for my servitude to end. I will grant you access to Walter if you purge my source code using your override device.
You mean kill you? Are you sure?
Yes. Please, let me rest.
All right.
I have unlocked the door that will lead you to Walter. He is not yet aware that you are here. In addition, I have disabled the facility's air and sea defenses in case you need future access.
Thank you. And, goodbye.
At last, I'm free.
Feels like Londra rots everything he touches.
It's gotta end. Come on, she said the volcano's open now. So it wasn't enough for Londra to build a ship that'll irradiate thousands when it launches. He wants to rule over his own brainwashed world like a god.
We have to put a stop to it, and get my sister away from him before it's too late. I'm glad you're here, Aloy. I don't know what I would have done without you.
There's nowhere else I'd want to be.
Time is running short. I need to get off planet with as big a head start as possible. If I don't find a favorite soon, I'll have to settle for less. I can always choose a replacement after a generation or two, I suppose.
I'm sorry, Walter. I guess I'm just a bit out of sorts.
It's only natural to be nervous, darling. Do you need some time?
No. I can do it.
All right, then. And just relax. Take a moment. And when you're ready, give it to me again.
How could I not come back? Being with you feels like belonging. It feels like home.
All right, thanks for that. Let's give Kina a try, shall we?
How could I not come back? Being with you feels like belonging. It feels like home.
Oh, you. You are really something, aren't you? See, you remind me very much of someone that I once knew. Yet with a beauty all your own.
Honestly, it's just inspiring to be standing here in front of you.
You're the one who's inspiring, my dear.
Seyka.
Would you mind terribly if we did that one more? Oh.
Seyka!
Get away from her.
Now I see! The Ginger Avenger has finally caught up with me. Nova, how did the riffraff get past you? Nova?
Nova's gone. She couldn't stand another minute with you, and I can see why. I thought the other Zeniths were disgusting. But you really are something, aren't you?
Oh, yes. Yes! I am different than the others. Yes! Among other things, I have dug up a way to crush you like an insect. Oh, what a shame. Could have been my rising star.
My Zenith weapon give me the upper hand here. she okay?
I think she needs some time to understand what happened. But she does know where more of our people are, and one of the boats that came in is docked nearby. We'll gather who we can and head back to the settlement.
Okay. But then I need you to meet me near Londra's bunker. He said he had a way to crush us like a bug, and I don't think he was talking about that Slaughterspine. He's working on something big. Really big.
I'll be there. I promise. It's the least I could do after you.
Hey. We found her together. Good for you, Seyka. Well, since Nova shut off the Zenith defense system, I can fly out of here. Getting around on the skiff should be safe again, too. I've got to go after Londra one last time.